We've got some news here as you hit the roads this morning. This comes from the Douglas County Sheriff. The cold temperatures have made K10 very slick and icy in spots. Several vehicles are sliding off the highway. Please use caution this morning if your travel is essential. So that is K10. I'm looking at a photo here. I will, Mark, you can pop that on the KCMO Talk Radio X account. I will share it as well at Pete Mundo. See it in both places. But yeah, there's pictures of multiple cars just off the road, clearly sliding off the road. I was briefly on K10 this morning, took my time, as I do each and every morning, and it wasn't great, but it didn't look that bad. But obviously, this is coming from the Douglas County Sheriff this morning. Now, speaking of sliding off the road, if you have not seen the viral video, it's been viewed millions of times from Saturday afternoon here in Kansas City. Please watch it. And show your children, if they are young drivers or soon-to-be young drivers, as exactly what not to do. So it's a video of a driver jumping from her car while sliding on ice here in Kansas City on Saturday. I shared it yesterday on X at Pete Mundo if you want to see it. She's coming down a ramp. And you can see her jump out of the driver's side of the car onto the ramp, and then the car just goes right off the road and crashes. Now, the car was actually okay. It just lost the front bumper. But jumping out of the car is probably the stupidest thing you could have done in that situation. Now, I shared it with the following caption that this is me when I realize my Uber driver is tuned into NPR and not 95.7 FM KCMO. And the guy probably sucks that bad at driving anyway if he's listening to National Panhandler Radio. So I just do it, dive out of the back seat is what I usually do if that happens. But on a serious note, here is what this driver said on Fox 4 yesterday afternoon.
I was really thinking about if a collision was going to happen, I didn't want to be in the car.
A man posted this video on Facebook and shared it with Fox 4. You can see 19-year-old America Smalls abandoning her vehicle as it slides down the icy road. When Smalls hit the brakes to slow down, she says her vehicle did not respond. She saw a red light ahead at Vivian and Old Pike Road. The 19-year-old checked her mirrors, then bailed out the driver door.
I clicked the unlock button. I'm like, all right, I just jumped out. There wasn't no cars behind me or anything. So that's a good part. But I didn't want to be in the car if anything were to happen,
Smalls says a stranger ran to make sure she was okay. Others offered to drop off frozen meals while she recovers with a hurt knee. Meantime, this video has been shared all over social media more than 6,800 times.
Okay, the lady doesn't need, with all due respect, meals delivered to her. What she needs is some common sense. What she needs is a driver's course, not a bowl of mac and cheese because she banged up her knee. With all due respect, there are people right now in this community who need a lot more. There are homeless people who need jackets. There are people who need a place to stay. There are people without hot water. I know that, someone goes viral and everyone's like, how can we help? You know what she needs? Some common sense knocked into her. That is the dumbest thing you could do in that situation. It was up off Briarcliff, as some of you are noting on the text line, and that was also noted in the article from Fox 4 and the piece from Fox 4. I didn't play the whole thing, but credit to them for that package they did there. That is the last thing you want to do. Jump out of your car as it's sliding on the road. That could have been one of the most tragic viral videos of all time, had, God forbid, there been any car near her in that moment. Now, at the end of the video, Fox 4 did say, yeah, don't do that. If your seatbelt's on and you lose control, just try to guide the vehicle. Keep the seatbelt on, 10 and 2, try to guide the vehicle as best as you can. And frankly, sliding into the grass in that situation is not the worst thing to happen to you. It's one of the better things that can happen to you. So my goodness, don't do what she did, and you can see the video on the KCMO Talk Radio X page.